high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, we have a dandy for you here, and welcome to Twin Broadcasting Facebook Live, Twin Broadcasting YouTube Live, and Channel 22. It is a diamond duel that really features two very good teams. Coming into this game, the Millville Thunderbolts are going to be hosting the St. Augustine Hermits. St. Augustine lost its first game of the year, but they have rattled off the last 6 victories. And by rather dominant scores, the last 2 games in particular, they have shut out Hamilton and St. Joseph's of Hamilton by a combined total of 24-0. So they are hitting the late season groove a little early.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we are definitely going to have a good matchup today. St. Augustine, that's a sports school right there. Any sport you name, they're pretty much dominant at. So Millville is going to have their hands full today. And as you look at the mound there, Connor Lacey getting the start from Millville, as you see him right there, he's going to have quite the task up for him today.
Again, looking for those first pitch strikes. Those will be the keys to any pitcher's performance. So Connor Lacey will be looking to get that. Leading off for the St. Augustine Hermits is Joe Arachi. He is the shortstop for the Hermits, and he is favorable in the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Lacey eyes the catcher's mitt, throws, gets him to foul it off. Joe Arachi now with a 2-1 count.
Yeah, this certainly isn't a team that you want to fall behind in a lot in these at-bats, because as we've seen, especially as of late, they can put up runs at will, so you don't want to give them the opportunity. You want to make them beat you if you have to.
Next pitch, popped up pretty well to left field, and that one's going to take a ride. It is gone. And that's how St. Augustine starts today. A solo homer from the leadoff man, Joe Arachi.
And he got a good piece of that one. It looked like it might have been able to hold up enough for Kevin Digg out there, but you immediately saw, when you see the player's back in left field, you know that's pretty well hit.
So a leadoff home run.
I like this little celebration over here for St. Augustine, doing the limbo under the bat. High school sports always have some creative celebrations.
Yes, they do, and they're all different. You never know what kind of celebration you're going to get from each program. But that's quite a start for the Hermits. A leadoff home run by Joe Arachi. Brings up C.J. Fury. Looks at one outside.
It's certainly not the start that Lacey wanted on the mound, giving up the loud home run. So he's just going to have to settle in right now. I know it's not nothing, but you got to take it as in just a fresh start, fresh batter, and go from there. But going again, 2-0 on the batter.
Fury will be followed by Jake Myers. That's a nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. 2-1. Left-handed hitting Fury. 2-1 pitch. He hits that one pretty well, but Wayne Hill looks like he's got a beat on it, and he puts it away for out number 1.
And that one looked like it almost had a chance there, but I'm sure if the wind might have helped that one stay in the park. Yeah, we don't have a flag out there, so it's a little harder to tell where the wind is moving. There's certainly some wind out there. I think it helped carry that one as we take a look at the St. Augustine starting lineup.
Well, we've seen the first 2 batters, Joe Arachi and C.J. Fury. This is Jake Myers at the plate right now. Center fielder looks at a beautiful breaking pitch for strike 1. Cleanup batter is their key hitter, Marco Lavari. He has 8 for 17 this year, 7 runs and 7 RBIs. So he is in the spot that certainly is very key to any lineup, that cleanup spot, and he gets the job done there. Number 5 batter will be Gabe Gillespie, the right fielder, batting 6th, and playing at first base is Dom DeTavio. In the 7th spot is Manny Aponte. He'll be at third base. DJ Lloyd is the catcher today, batting 8th for St. Augustine. And in the number 9 hole for the Hermits is Jack Capuccio, the second baseman.
Lacey just couldn't get that one to lay down for him. He was up 0-2 on the batter. Almost hit him on the third pitch and then couldn't quite get the call on that third one. So now back to an even count.
And the count now goes full.
Yeah, that's 3 straight balls now, as again, he went up 0-2 on the batter. Looked like he was going to be able to strike him out, but He's going to have to come back. And
that one's going to find the left field area. Base hit, single to left for Jake Myers.
Yeah, he put that in the perfect spot. There was no one that was going to get that one.
1 out single for Myers brings up Marco Lavari. He is the starting pitcher today, so he'll also be the DH if that situation develops where he's off the mound.
Yeah, I have a feeling if there comes a situation where he comes off the mound with the way his bat is, they're going to leave him in at DH if they can.
Catches the outside corner for strike one.
That's what Lacey needs. He needs to get these first pitch strikes on the batters and just try to go from there. It gives you a little bit more confidence when you can start with a strike on the batter.
Lacey looking over at the runner at first base. Comes to the plate. Runner breaks the throw by Butcher. Not going to be in time. Stolen base for Jake Myers.
Yeah, he got a good jump behind the plate there, but runner was just a little bit faster.
Got a good break off the bag, and he is now at scoring position at second base with 1 out. Gets a big lead off second base now. He's halfway down to third practically.
Yeah, you see draws in Meiswinkle there keeping an eye on him. Meiswinkle creeping up behind him just so he knows somebody's there.
2-1 offering. Swing and a miss.
Ooh,
Might have been a little low.
And Lacey took something off of that pitch for sure. Hasn't been able to get the breaking ball working quite well, but that one he might have got a little help on.
Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You're taking quite a couple looks back there at the runner.
And he gets him to chase an off-speed pitch for a strikeout. So that's the second out.
A good job from Lacey there to stick in there and be able to get the first strikeout for him. And have an opportunity here to leave that runner in scoring position. Already 1 run across so far. You want to just try and keep the damage as low as you can.
Absolutely, get this out and just leave it at 1-0. Gabe Gillespie, the batter, swings through the first pitch.
Yeah, there was some heat on that one.
Gillespie, the right fielder for the Hermits. St. Augustine coming in with a 6-1 record. Millville is 4-2 as we start the day. Popped up, but it's out of play. So Connor Lacey getting an 0-2 jump on the batter.
And we had a lot of foul balls the last time we were out here. Lost quite a lot of them in the forest. I wonder if they found as many as they could. We don't need another situation like that today. But yeah, Lacey here, if he can just get the batter right here, that's going to go a long way for him.
Runner breaks from second. Pitch gets away from the catcher.
Yeah, with the jump he had, I don't think there was any shot at catching him. That's just good base running.
Jake Myers now at third base.
And you can kind of see it every time. Once he saw Lacey was going to throw, was going to pitch, I think he took about 3 or 4 large leaps off that second base bag and was pretty much past Sergio Draws over there at shortstop, so you had to wonder when he was going to take off.
1-2 the count. Popped up. Is it playable? Rodriguez. Oh, he's going to give it. Boy, that wind is taking it all over the place. You saw where David went to the foul line first, and then he managed to get back towards second base to make the catch and grab the final out of the inning. The leadoff home run by Joe Arachi is the one of 2 hits in the inning for St. Augustine. They leave 1 man on. Millville coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 1-0.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Bottom of the first inning coming around for the Millville Thunderbolts, trailing 1-0. Starting pitching, and there's the lineup. We'll go there first to Sergio Draws in the #1 spot, the shortstop. Wayne Hill batting second. David Rodriguez, first baseman, batting third. The DH and pitcher today batting fourth, Connor Lacey. Right fielder Caden Mulherron, it is in the 5 spot, batting sixth. Playing at second base is Matt Meiswinkle. Third baseman and the #7 hitter in the lineup, Trevor Yeager. Catching and batting eighth is Jacob Butcher. And in the 9-hole, left fielder Kevin Dick. Starting pitchers we see there is Connor Lacey. Warm-ups are all set. Give you a quick rundown of the defensive alignment for the St. Augustine Hermits. In left field is C.J. Fury. Center fielder is Jake Myers. Right fielder Gabe Gillespie. From left to right in the infield, third baseman is Manny Aponte. Joe Arachi is at shortstop. Second baseman is Jack Capuccio. Dom DeTavio is at first base. Behind the plate, DJ Lloyd. And the starting pitcher, Marco Lavari.
Yeah, if Lavari is as good of a pitcher as he is a batter, Millville's going to have some tough at-bats today.
More than likely, St. Augustine is going with its best starter, so we'll see what he has on the mound as well. Catches the inside corner.
Yeah, something tells me he's got some pretty good heat.
Sergio Draws in the box for Millville. 0-1 pitch bounces in. And
Lavari takes a little spill there.
yeah, he took a seat there for a second.
I have a feeling he lost his balance, hence why that pitch was pretty much in the dirt from the start.
Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Draws awaits the 1-1 offering. Swings through it, took something off that pitch.
Yeah, he tried to keep up with that one, but Lavari made him look a little silly with that.
Lavari heading the count 1-2. Oh, comes inside.
And Draws almost looked pretty content if that hit him. He was just going to say, all right, I'll take my walk up to first base.
2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, took something off of that. And Draws fouls it away to the right side.
Yeah, Draws might have given him a pitch there. I think that one was going to be a little bit inside. But Draws had the bat head out, trying to get ahead of the speed of Lavari. He's fired in a couple good ones in this at-bat.
Popped up. It's going to be in play at the right field. Camping under it, making the catch is Gabe Gillespie for the first out.
Yeah, the wind has died down a little bit, I'd say. It's a little tough to say up in here, but seems like the wind has died down for now. So nothing's really going to carry out there.
Wayne Hill stepping in next for Millville. The Thunderbolts center fielder.
Always seems to have a smile on his face.
He's the Ernie Banks of the Thunderbolts. He loves the sunshine, got the players, the field, the crowd. Let's play two, as Ernie used to say. Ernie Banks always had a smile on his face. Mr. Cub. 1-0 pitch from Lavari. Missing again, 2-0. David Rodriguez on deck. Catches the corner that time with some heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was much that Hill could have done with that, even if he had got the bat out. That's one of those pitches you kind of just have to take because you know you're going to get it off the end of the bat.
And same spot. So Lavari is doing a little Picasso work with the art, painting those corners.
Yeah, Wayne Hill was up 2-0 in the count. Now a 2-2 count. So Lavari has come back to even it up.
That one sails a little bit outside, a little hook to the outside, so the count goes full on Wayne Hill.
Yeah, couldn't get a Hill to chase that one. I have a feeling that's maybe what he wanted.
So it's payoff pitch time. Lavari versus Hill. And he again catches the corner. All 3 strikes right in that spot.
Yeah, that's going to be a location that looks like Lavari's going to hit and hit often. So he just froze Hill at the plate. Well, it's up to Rodriguez to try and keep this inning going.
Y aquí viene David Rodriguez. David Rodriguez, I should say. Couldn't help myself. The little Latin jingle there going on. Swings through the first one and misses. Beautiful day for baseball. Temperature right around 70 degrees. Sunshine, some clouds, but really clouds that don't really affect anything. And again, getting him to chase. That one might have sailed outside.
Yeah, Rodriguez is definitely being aggressive on Lavari, but you want to be aggressive with pitches that are in the strike zone.
Well, if you're Lavari and you see that, you're going to do something similar here on an 0-2 pitch.
And we'll see if Rodriguez can maybe realize that's probably what's going to happen. No, he does, yeah.
Wow. Pates the corner inside this time. A 1-2-3 inning for the Thunderbolts. We're done with one, and it's 1-0 St. Augustine.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
St. Augustine wins the first inning 1-0 on that leadoff home run by Joe Arachi. Connor Lacey now getting set for his second inning of work on the mound. First three batters for St. Augustine will be Dom DeTavio, first baseman, third baseman Manny Aponte, and then the catcher DJ Lloyd. The first three batters for the Hermits. DeTavio batting from the left side. Millville's defense, as you'll see it right there. First baseman David Rodriguez, at second base Matt Meiswinkle, Sergio Draws is a shortstop, Trevor Yeager at third, Kevin Dick, Wayne Hill, and Caden Mulherron around the horn to left to right. The catcher today is Jacob Butcher, and pitching is Connor Lacey. First pitch to DeTavio is a ball.
Yeah, as you see, for most of the season, Millville pretty much tossing out the same lineup, at least in terms of their defensive positioning. There's not much of that changes throughout the season. Really, the only thing that changes for them tends to be the pitcher, and sometimes left field and catcher will change a little bit, but Millville known to toss out pretty much the same thing every game.
Lacey gets a 1-2 lead on the batter.
And he definitely got him to chase on that low one. That's the kind of help he's likely going to need on the mound with some of these batters.
1-2 pitch coming from Connor Lacey. Took something off of that. See the twist of the wrist.
And batter thought about that one, but was able to hold up.
It was in that high zone area that batters like to go for, but he did not swing. That one's launched pretty well, going back and has room to make the catch. Caden Mulherron.
Yeah, just a few steps from the fence there. Went under to get that one. It was pretty much exactly the opposite of the pitch prior. Really dug down for that one and just couldn't get enough under it. Mulherron did have to range back a couple steps, but yeah, you see he went out for that one.
He went out and got it, but Mulherron had some room to work with and just steadies himself.
And well, a little bit more than a couple steps from
wasn't the swiftest catch, but he made it, and that's all that matters. Ball one on Manny Aponte. Swings at one that might have been outside.
Yeah, these first two batters are certainly helping Lacey on the mound by chasing a couple.
1-1 pitch, off speed. That's out of play.
Yeah, Butcher looked at it initially, but unless he's got some spidey tendencies in him, I don't think he was climbing that fence. But again, Lacey ahead on the batter, 1-2.
See if he can finish it here. Gets him to chase it.
You like to see behind the plate, Butcher's quick in getting the mask off just in case he can make the play. So he's well aware back there.
There's not much room behind the plate, so basically has to be straight up for the catcher to make a play. Another 1-2 pitch. Breaks inside.
Oh! All right, I'm going to have to take a look at that one. I'm going to have to see that one again. That did have some nice movement on it. I need to see if that caught the plate. Let's take a look. That does move. That's some good framing by Butcher. We're going to say that.
Yeah, that's about what that was.
But that does give the first 2 outs of the inning.
DJ Lloyd looks at ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on base. Top of the second, a 1-0 game favoring St. Augustine. Inside.
Yeah, that one was quite a bit more inside.
Catches the corner that time. Some good heat on the outside.
Yeah, Lacey wants to make this a 1-2-3 inning.
Oh,
and yeah,
pitch.
he took so much off of that one. Now, if I'm Lacey, you're heating this one up.
Let's see. He fired it just outside.
Couldn't have come any closer to strike 3.
So the count goes full on DJ Lloyd, the catcher for the prep.
Yeah, when you make a batter look silly like that on the off speed, you want to try and go as fast. And
got him to chase what might have been ball 4, but that's okay. Connor Lacey will take the hat off and say thank you very much. We'll see you next inning. Here's a look at the strikeout. Oh, that's the inside pitch. Okay.
Yeah, that one was. Oh no, that was the strikeout prior. Yeah, that was another good look at that one. And tell you what, Lacey gets 2 strikeouts in the inning, though. We'll take that.
And here's the last strike.
Yeah, that one did drop in pretty nicely, but 2 strikeouts in the inning, pretty good inning there for Lacey.
All right, we head to the bottom of the second, and it is 1-0 St. Augustine. Bottom of the second inning coming up from Millville, way outside, and Lawari knew it. Anytime the pitcher spins around like that, he said, "What am I doing?"
Yep, Lacey up to bat for the first time. Have a little pitcher-on-pitcher action.
Down low, 2-0. Lacey looking to start this inning off, getting on base. Bounce. Oh, what a pick. Throw across is.
Say he didn't. He missed the bag.
Yep.
The throw took him off the bag, and he couldn't get back in time. Nice running by Lacey to leg that one out.
Well, this is a scorer's dilemma here. Would he have been out if the throw was there? We'll see.
We'll see if we can catch it, because that was a really nice pick there at short. I think if the throw's there, I believe Lacey's out. So I'd say error on the shortstop.
Yeah. Tell you what, Arachi made a good pick of a tough ball. That was bouncing hot. Lacey hits him pretty hard. And those kind of hops are usual for the way that he bats.
Yeah.
So the hard part was easily handle the throw, not so much.
Yeah, and that's tough when you make such a nice play to pick the ball, but then the throw sails. So it's a tough play for the shortstop.
Popped up.
That's way up, too.
Shortstop. Now it's going to get into left field enough for the left fielder to step in, C.J. Fury, and make the catch. So that's one out.
That'll send Matt Meiswinkle. No, I do that all the time. It's going to send Matt Meiswinkle to the plate. Good opportunity here for Millville with a runner on to try and find a way to get him around and tie this game.
Marco Lavari gets a strike on the first pitch, a foul ball. Connor Lacey at first base. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. A little bunt, that'll move the runner up.
That's a perfect.
Lavari can't handle it.
That was number one, a perfectly placed bunt by Meiswinkle, and ends up being a tough play for Lavari. He was able to field that, but couldn't pick it up cleanly, so a couple errors in the inning has kept this alive for Millville.
Lacey moves up to second base. Meiswinkle is safe on the fielding error. That'll bring up Trevor Yeager, number 11. First pitch bouncing in. Good block. DJ Lloyd kept it right in front of him, so Connor Lacey couldn't move up.
I have to say, it's probably not often, if you're the prep, that you have a couple errors in the inning.
Swing and a miss at a high offering, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, I think Yeager waited too long to figure out the swing there. He was a bit behind that.
Always glad to have you watching on our 3 venues to watch: Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course Channel 22, all Quinn Broadcasting. Going to mention a few that are watching on Facebook. Milan Johnson, Randy Dietrich is watching. Al Ripa, another regular reviewer here. Glad to have you. Stu Berman's with us. Ball is hit. Shallow left field, easy catch.
I'll say the umpire called the infield fly rule anyway. That stops those situations where the fielder drops the ball intentionally to get the double play. So Yeager out on the infield flies. Millville still runners on first and second. 2 outs in the inning now.
Yeah, baseball, no inning is over to the last out, so they still have a chance to do something here. Jacob Butcher looks at one on the outside corner.
Going with the no batting gloves. As you can see right there.
Lavari readies the 1-strike pitch. That one's right there as well.
Oh, Butcher's going to have to battle now, down 0-2 in the count.
Some others watching that we enjoy having: Stu Berman, Emily Conroy is watching, Melvin Kelly is with us as the ball is popped up and out of play. Count stays 0-2. Joe Thompson is with us, as is Ralph Fowler. Dana Von Schwagel, glad to have you with us today. Tito Negron. We'll get to some others as we get a chance. Grounded towards third, easy hop, and winning the race to the third base bag, and then just saying, I don't want the ball anymore. Manny Aponte makes the play, and that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, but 2 errors and 2 men left for the Thunderbolts. We're heading to the top of the third. It's still 1-0 St. Augustine.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends, and the demands of the family.
Happy birthday!
Birthdays and homework. The upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars, and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance. Our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Imagine.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Welcome back to my Trout Field here in Millville. Today the Thunderbolts hosting the Prep of St. Augustine, the Hermits. And the Hermits on the strength of a home run ball. First batter of the game, Joe Arachi. Lead it 1-0.
And Millville had a good opportunity to make something happen in that inning on 2 errors. They ended up not going to get hit in the inning, but had runners on first and second with nobody out. 3 straight outs, unable to get anybody moving either. So they strand the runners at first and second. The Hermits aren't going to give you many opportunities like that, and that's one of those opportunities you needed to take care of.
The number 9 hitter leads off, and then the top of the order, Arachi and Fury. Jack Capuccio will lead off, the second baseman for the Hermits of St. Augustine. Riding a 6-game winning streak as they head into this game. Umpires try to control the party here. He said no more partying. Did I hear that right?
Oh, you heard more than I did then.
I could have sworn he said no more partying. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Ball 1 to Capuccio.
I guess we'll find out. I don't know if maybe he doesn't like the dugout antics. Not sure. Just said, well, we'll find out if there's anything to party about. We'll find out if it's allowed.
Yeah. 2-0 pitch. Catches the corner that time.
Yeah, Lacey had missed the first 2 pitches, almost in a similar location, but able to locate that one right at the corner.
Popped up right field. Should be a reasonably easy play. Oh, but
and
it fell.
It's not.
Wow.
I guess Mulherron didn't get a read on that one. Otherwise, that should have been an easy play.
That hung up for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think Mulherron read that off the bat.
So
either that or it fell in just the perfect spot.
He didn't look like he was playing that deep. But nonetheless, Capuccio is on base with a leadoff single. Turns the lineup over to the man who has the 1 run accounted for, Joe Arachi, a leadoff home run on top of the first. Homer to left. Capuccio gets a decent lead off first base. Popped up. Very high fly ball. Wayne Hill's going to come in and take care of it. 1 down here in the third.
Yeah, that one looked like at first it was going to hang up there for draws at short, but ball's certainly carrying today. As that one ends up in center field, but Hill was camped under that pretty easily.
That'll bring up C.J. Fury, who flew out the hill his first time up. Runner breaking, off-speed pitch there.
He never.
Whoa, that was actually close.
It ended up being close, but I don't think Butcher got a good grip on the ball as he kind of slid that one in. I think if Butcher was able to get a better throw on it, he might have had the out there. Still a close play, but.
Third stolen base of the game for the Hermits. Pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes on C.J. Fury.
And the Hermits now with the runner in scoring position. We'll see if they're able to get their runner home.
Batting from the left side is Fury. Looks at one down Broadway. Or maybe if we'll go the other way, Hollywood Boulevard. Always give Broadway the credit. We got to give Hollywood some credit there.
That's the saying, though. They always say right down Broadway.
That's it. Got to change it up once in a while. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yep, Lacey in danger of putting the batter on. Be runners on first and second if he's not able to get the out here.
Oh, what a beauty of a pitch.
Yeah. It's always nice when you can get the batter to think that was going to be ball 4. So he almost looks a little silly about to throw his bat and head to first.
Having confidence in your breaking pitch like that is very key. So the count is full. This time it's lofted into center field. That'll drop in for a hit. Hill cuts it off. The throw to the plate is not in time. The throw to second is not connected.
Would have been if it didn't miss. That was a really nice throw home by Hill.
Yeah, we've seen him do that a few times this year. He has a strong arm in center field, but it's 2-0 St. Augustine thanks to this hit right here.
And that was one of those high pitches that hung up there for the batter. And you see here, Hill with a nice throw. It just ends up being a bit too high as Butcher has to cut that off. And yeah, they would have been able to get the batter out, or the runner out. Just unable to corral it in there was Meiswinkle.
So it's 2-0 St. Augustine. Jake Meyer stepping into the batter's box now. He singled his first time up. Got the third on a pair of stolen bases, but was stranded there. Connor gets it down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again.
We got Jake from State Farm out there.
I think they actually made Connor Lacey laugh. I think that's why he walked off the mound.
No, Jake from State Farm, that's a good one. I like that one. Made us laugh, so wouldn't be surprised if it made Lacey laugh out there.
Up the middle, Meiswinkle bobbles it. Does he have time? Yes. He does get the out at first base. Moving up to third is C.J. Fury.
Good job by Meiswinkle to stay with that one.
Yeah, those toes in-between kind of hops are tricky, but
I think it's actually, we've got the crowd into it too, because
yes,
I think I heard a little, Jake, what happened? I think it's actually the Millville crowd that went with the Jake from State Farm joke too.
Breaking pitch catches the inside corner.
We've got a lively Millville crowd over there.
Marco Lavari in the batter's box. Pitcher versus pitcher in this at bat. That one sails high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You always like when the crowds get into the cheering, the jeering, the joking, all of that.
1-1 offering is fouled straight back.
Now you want to strand that runner at third if you can, and win the pitcher versus pitcher duel. As Lavari's done well offensively so far. We mentioned him earlier on, and he's one of the key players for the Hermits.
And he's just trying to stay alive.
Mentioned 8 for 17 so far this season, 7 RBIs, 7 runs as well. So he can handle the bat just as well as he can handle the mound. Lacey is going to try and put him away again, up 1-2 in the count.
Foul ball.
But Lavari doing a good job of battling on his side as well.
And he's faced 2 1-2 pitches and fouled off both of them. Popped up very high. Meiswinkle will get under it, make the catch, and retire the side. But again, St. Augustine productive with a run on 2 hits, 1 man left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Hermits lead the Thunderbolts 2-0.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Starting pitcher, Marco Lavari on the mound for the Hermits. And, of course, we post polls on our Quinn Facebook Live situation. We have the poll that Ariel's going to tell you about right now.
Yeah, we took a look, obviously, as we do each and every game, we poll the watchers, listeners, all of the above on who's going to win the game. And it's pretty resounding as 10 votes in the poll total, 8 for Millville, 2 for the Prep. Right now it's the Prep with 2 runs up on Millville. So Millville's got some work to do here, but Millville fan base likes their chances in this one.
All right. Got to flip the book over so we can give you who's up. 9, 1, and 2 hitters for Millville: Kevin Dick, Sergio Draws, and Wayne Hill. First pitch sails outside. Boy, I tell you what, Lavari sometimes makes the job easy for the umpire because when he spins around like that, he knows he threw a ball.
It's always nice when the pitcher pretty much tells you.
Yeah. Popped up.
That should stay in play.
Yep. Second baseman ranging under it, and he makes the catch. Jack Capuccio puts it away for 1 out.
Yeah, the sun went behind the clouds for a minute, but just before that, that swing, it came back out. So to keep an eye on the sun out there with those balls that are going real high in the air. Not everyone's wearing sunglasses out there.
Top of the order, Sergio Draws to third, and that one took another wicked hop. I don't think they're going to get there. They do not.
That was almost a lucky bounce, though. Bounced right off the third baseman's glove. That's Manny Aponte right to the shortstop over there. But Draws has some speed on him, so he's able to beat that out. But a funky play.
Yeah.
A bounce right off the glove to the shortstop, and yeah, he was safe by quite a few steps there.
I hate to do it, but do we give an error on that one too?
No, I think that's a hard hit ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm giving Draws a hit.
Hill pops it up. That's out of play to the right side. Wayne Hill struck out looking his first time.
I think when it's hard to hit like that, I think most of the time you give them the hits. Maybe that's hometown scoring, but I think the way it bounced right to the shortstop made it where they could have made a play, but yeah, I think we give Draws the hit.
All right, so that's the first base hit of the game for Millville. 1 strike on the batter, Wayne Hill. Throw to first. Funky move by Lavari.
And Lavari's a couple times moving a little weird on that mound. We've got the spin moves and then little pickoff throw. Draws does have a decent lead over there.
Up the middle, that's going to find the center field green. So moving up to second will be Sergio Draws. Again, you like it when the batter just doesn't try to do too much with it. Put it in play and get yourself a hit.
Well, if it wasn't a hit before, that's certainly the first hit for Millville if we want to go that way. He'll put a lot of fire on that one, put it right over the center of the field. I think we're going to have a little conference on the mound first.
No, we've seen Millville do this. They'll get in these little streaks where they put some hits together and rack up some runs. Let's see if that happens here in the bottom of the third inning. They trail 2-0 and would love to see some runs get across the plate.
Yeah, and in a similar situation this time with one out in the inning, but runners on first and second, so another good opportunity with Rodriguez up to bat.
The right part of the order, number 3 hitter, followed by Lacey, the cleanup batter. Ball 1.
Rodriguez doing a nice job this time of watching the outside. Always notice this with Rodriguez. He does a nice job of watching the pitcher's movement on the ball and always lets his on-deck batter know how it's moving. Noticed him do that throughout the season.
That one sails way outside.
Also helps when the pitcher makes it pretty obvious just with the ball out of the throw there that it's going to be way out. Not even just the spinning around that we've seen him do, but when you can read it pretty much right away, always helps as well.
Well, Millville has some base runners on that maybe is putting a little pressure on each pitch. Lavari behind the count, 2-1. 2-0 rather. Bunt down the third baseline.
And that's not going to, no one's going to make a play on that one. Another beautiful bunt from Millville, this time by Rodriguez. Put it where nobody was going, and it's a good situation here for Lacey. Bases loaded, 1 out. Anything in the outfield drives in, unless it's in the air, drives in at least a run or 2. So one good swing the bat, Millville could tie this one up.
The bunting game Millville has used this year is tremendously excellent. They must work on it, obviously, but that was superbly placed down the third baseline.
All right.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Connor Lacey. Lavari readies the first pitch. Fouled away.
You saw the frustration right on Lacey's kind of face and body languages. He knew he kind of chased that one out. He's got to think he's a little eager up there to make something happen. Just got to sit back and wait, though. It's a good opportunity, but you don't want to force it.
Bases juiced, 1 out. Connor does a good job of laying off the low pitch. It's 1-1.
Bases loaded here for Millville. Draws on third, Hill on second, and Rodriguez on first. Couple hits in the inning.
Got the inside corner.
And I'll just let Lacey's reaction to that pitch tell you what he thought about it.
Well, now he's going to have to battle 1-2 the count.
Yeah, you see him choking up on the bat a little bit.
He's shown some good pieces of hitting throughout the year. Let's see if he can do it again. Right back to the mound. Throw to first. Throw to the home plate, and double play is made.
That's exactly what you didn't want if you were going to ground into a double play, especially one that goes right back to the pitcher. Nice play by Lavari. Millville leaves him loaded. St. Augustine still up 1-0. We head to the fourth, or 2-0. We head to the fourth.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
So a tough break in the bottom of the third inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, and St. Augustine made it as simple as 1-2-3, if you will. A 1-2-3 double play ended the inning in the rally for Millville. So they still trail 2-0 as we head to the fourth.
And you see the man on the mound there, Connor Lacey. A tough situation for him to ground into that double play, but he almost has an immediate chance for a little retribution, if you will. You take a look at the crowd we had today. A nice crowd out here in the stands. They've been pretty lively so far in this one.
So Connor Lacey will look to make that 2-0 lead stay right where it is for St. Augustine. They will send up 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Gabe Gillespie, Dom DeTavio, and Manny Aponte. Those are the first three Hermits to bat here in the fourth. Millville breaks off the mound, heads to their various positions, and we're set for the top of the fourth inning. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. Glad to have you aboard.
There's Lacey, gets the off speed to lay in there on the inside corner.
0-1 pitch is lofted to right field, chasing it quickly, getting and missing it.
Nice backup, though, by Meiswinkle. As, yeah, Aaron had to go a long way for that one. Dove at the right time, but just unable to come up with it. But, yeah, good job by Meiswinkle, just to make sure there was someone there backing it up, just so the runner couldn't get to second.
Yeah, Caden Mulheron hustled towards the area, and you
could
see the batter
see
thought he was going to be out. But he'll gladly accept what is a single.
Just couldn't get there in time.
We could be rough on an error there, but that was a long
Yeah,
run.
you had to go a long way. I think you give that one a hit.
Runner breaking, grounded towards Rodriguez. He'll just accept the out at first base. 3 unassisted on Dom DeTavio.
It ends up being fortunate on the hit and run for the Hermits, as that was probably a tailor-made double play. But they end up with the successful, I guess, sacrifice. Let's move him over to second.
1 out. Runner at second base is Gabe Gillespie. Manny Aponte at the plate. Takes a nice stance there. Looks at ball 1.
Yeah, Butcher tried to hold that one up, but dropped just a bit too low there for Lacey.
2-0, top of the fourth inning. St. Augustine leading. And now they try to bunt.
And that was, yeah. You have to be able to recognize when it's not in the strike zone, and did one of those no-nos there is push the bat out to try and make that bunt happen. That's not what you want to do when you're trying to bunt the runner over.
Gabe Gillespie leading off second. Pitch is fouled off. Foul tip at the plate. Aponte now behind in the count, 1-2. Our director, Ryan Narowski, letting me know that Mr. Thunderdunk is in the building. You know, you set me up for that.
So that one's fouled off. I was going to say those loyal listeners should know who we're talking about, but just in case you need a friendly reminder, it is Jaden Merrill out in the crowd supporting the baseball team.
1-2 pitch right up the middle. That's going to be out of the reach of the second baseman, Matt Meiswinkle, and moving up to third will be Gabe Gillespie on the single by Manny Aponte. That's a good piece of hitting.
Yeah, Aponte put that just between Meiswinkle and Hill there. Neither one of them was able to get there. So take a look. Just put the bat head out there. Actually a little bit closer play than I thought, but just over the outstretched glove of Meiswinkle.
So runners at the corners now with 1 out.
Another good situation here for the Hermits to attack another run.
DJ Lloyd looked at strike 3 to end the second inning, his first time up. Again, the runner at first is getting a good lead. Aponte. Money's laid down, and it'll work for the run.
Yeah, Lacey looked at home first to see if he was going to have a play, but yeah, that was just a nice placed bunt. Again, the bunting game for both of these teams has been, aside from maybe the one where the batter reached out too much just a batter ago, the bunting game's been working for both teams.
Moving up to second is Manny Aponte. So it's now 3-0 St. Augustine. Runner in scoring position, Manny Aponte. You see him taking his lead off second base there. Pitch is outside and low. Jack Capuccio led off the top of the third with a single and scored a run.
As you can see, Jaden Merrill out there in the crowd.
Strike is called.
I promise you he was there. I know it's a little hard to see through that fence, but promise you we saw him.
Lacey with a 1-1 pitch. Just a little outside. Two-one count. 2 outs in the inning. Does not get the call there. 3-1.
Now that one held up just enough. Capuccio was able to hold back as well as he almost went for the pitch.
Lacey keeping a strong eye on the runner at second. And the batter calls time, so Capuccio wants to get himself reset.
I mean, Lacey was never looking at Capuccio at the plate. He was pretty much focused on the runner on second.
Breaking pitch misses, so it's ball 4. That is the first walk given up by Connor Lacey. Top of the order coming up next. Joe Arachi, who has a leadoff homer and flew out to right. Flew out to center, I'm sorry, Wayne Hill. Both runners edging off their bags pretty well. Pitch sails outside, ball 1. Arachi, a leadoff hitter who has some pop as he showed in that first inning. Swings through that pitch.
And Lacey had him looking off there.
The runners at first and second, Manny Aponte at second and Jack Capuccio at first. There are 2 outs.
Hey, just got to focus on the batter here. Don't worry about the runners.
That's hitting the hole, and Sergio Draws is not going to get there. Rounding third. The throw to the plate.
He's way up. That was a great throw by Kevin Dick right to the glove of Butcher, and all he had to do was just block the plate. Saves a run. That's just an overall great play for Millville.
Well, it's one of those plays that with 2 outs, you're sending the runner, so he's on the move already, and it gets out to left field. You see where the runner is when Dick got the ball. The runner was just getting at third base, so maybe not the greatest throw. You can see how far away from the plate he was.
And he almost got the hand because Butcher did have to go in front of the plate a bit for that one, but a great throw by Kevin Dick saves the run, but the Hermits do get a run in the inning. They lead 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
A run on 3 hits and a key play to keep the Bolts within range.
Eyes. Everybody has them. They allow us to see the world around us. They also allow us to see the world within you. They express happiness, sadness, uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Shouldn't they express the love of Jesus to all who look into your eyes? If you don't know Jesus, we can introduce you to him every Sunday morning. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Well, there are times in a game where big moments happen. Millville, of course, had the bases loaded with 1 out, hit into a double play. But now they make the defensive play on a base hit to left field. Runner trying to score from second. Kevin Dick to Butcher. Got the 3rd out of the inning. So St. Augustine's lead stays at 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Swinging and fouling it off. That's Cade Mulherron.
I think Mulherron was just a little behind that one.
Mulherron to be followed by Mike Swinkle and Trevor Yeager.
You want to try and get something going sooner rather than later as we're in the bottom of the 4th. Still a bit more time, and I don't think Lavari ever had a handle of that pitch.
Yeah, at least he's smiling about that one. He's not...
He was a little frustrated, and then he kind of laughed. He said, I completely lost that one. But yeah, again, if you're Millville, bottom of the 4th, you still have some time, but the Hermits are kind of chipping at it each and every inning, getting a run across.
Ooh, almost got him to chase.
Yeah, that was a good hold there, but got to make something happen now. You've already had a couple of good situations, runners on first and second, and the bases loaded. Got to find a way to get one of them home.
3-1, so possibility of a leadoff runner here. Caden Mulherron flew out to left field his first time up. Hits it pretty well to left. This time, it's over the head, and is it gone? Yes, it is! Number 7 hits it to the center field, and it's now a 3-1 game. So we've had 2 leadoff home runs in this game, the first inning and now the bottom of the 4th.
And Caden Mulherron taking some nice time around here. You get the stop with authority on home plate, and that gets Millville right back in this one.
3-1 on the homer by Caden Mulherron.
That gives Millville something to be confident about.
Pretty well launched by Mulherron. A leadoff homer puts Millville on the scoreboard. Matt Meiswinkle trying to play off that momentum. Let's see if he can get on base. He is 0 for 1. Reached on an error his first time up.
And we'll see what that does for Lavari. So he's gone into a little bit of trouble these last few innings. Now with the leadoff home run, we'll see what that does for him.
Lavari comes to the plate, gets
Meiswinkle couldn't.
Yeah, he chased.
Yeah, you saw the look on his face. He wasn't very happy with that swing.
Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one sails inside, but I always hesitate to say ball.
Yeah, the inside pitch has been called a couple times in this game, so never too sure when that pitch is thrown.
Lavari's 2-1 offering. That's fouled away. Count even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lavari looks in for the sign. Shakes his head yes, so here it comes. 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle, but not in the strike zone.
Guess not. Matt Meiswinkle probably exhaling a little bit because he watched a really good pitch right there.
So the count is full. The payoff pitch coming from Lavari. Ball 4. So Millville's gotten its first 2 base runners on for the first time today. That is the first walk allowed by Lavari as well.
The way to get one of them home.
Here's the home. No, 3-1. So possibility of a leadoff runner here. Looked at. Runner at first base with nobody out. 1 run across from Millville. Good off-speed pitch. Gets a strike on Yeager. Trevor Yeager flew out to the shortstop his first time.
Yeager looked a little lost in his first at-bat. It was well behind a couple fastballs. See if he can tighten it up in this at-bat.
He lays down a bunt. He fakes the bunt.
It was actually gonna,
down, and that's a great throw by the catcher and a great tag. 2-6 on the putout.
That's just a miscommunication. Well, not even a miscommunication. That's Yeager's got to read that one. That was a strike. Might as well ends up being a dead duck on second. So
DJ Lloyd with the good throw to Joe Arachi for the putout.
And Fimiani was not happy at third base with what just transpired.
Well, if the hit and run is on, then you've got to get the bat out there somehow.
Yeah, Yeager did put the bat out, but he pulled it back as if he thought that wasn't going to be a strike.
On hit and runs, you got
to just leave it out there.
Now it's a chopper towards short. Throw across is in time. Joe Arachi with the assist on the putout. So that changes the complexion of the inning. That stolen base that, again, we're assuming that was a hit and run because the batter did look like he was going to try to
Yeah,
bunt.
Meiswinkle was off right away, and yeah, Yeager did put the bunt out, but yeah, like you said, in those situations, you have to get the bat on the ball somehow, especially when you're in the hit and run. It's not like you were going for the bunt and you just didn't like the pitch, your runner was off as well.
Strike one on Butcher.
And you just pretty much made this inning a lot easier for Lavari up there. Now he's got no one on the base path to worry about.
That one bounces outside.
Gonna have to make it happen now with 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on base now.
One ball, one strike on Butcher. That one sails high and inside. Yeah, this inning had some promise. The leadoff home run, the walk. But then the 2-6 put out and the ground out to short changes the things, and now it's 2-2 on Butcher. First baseman makes the play, not an easy one, but DeTavio does make the play. That'll retire the side. 3 unassisted. Millville does get on the scoreboard on the home run by Caden Mulheron.
Got to find a way to get one of them home.
3-1. Trust me, he hit the ability of a leadoff runner here.
We'll get to it.
And it's a shame because this inning had a chance. The leadoff home run always does spark a team up. They got the walk after the home run, and nonetheless, unfortunately, they basically ran themselves out of an inning there.
As you see Mulheron there, got a good piece of that one as that one carried out. But yeah, you had the leadoff walk after that. And then just, I don't know, miscommunication or what have you between the hit and run where Matt Meiswinkle was off before the pitch was thrown. And Yeager put the bat out for the bunt, pulled it back, and just ended up running Meiswinkle into an easy out.
Yeah, and basically you kind of took Lavari off the hook there as well. The inning momentum was definitely with Millville with the first 2 men reaching, 1 run scoring. But it took a turn for the different area, and Lavari managed to take advantage of that and get out of that inning with just the home run given up. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. Connor Lacey working in his 5th inning of work. 3-1 St. Augustine with the advantage. Showcase game between these 2 schools. 6-1 record for the Hermits, 4-2 for the Thunderbolts. These 2 teams will meet again in their next games, but that'll be at St. Augustine. Lots of back-to-backs in the schedule this year for Millville. I don't know if anybody else is doing that, but they played Hamilton back-to-back. I believe they played Egg Harbor back-to-back. And they're just about set to do that with St. Augustine. This is the first of those 2 games.
And sometimes it is nice when you can see a team in back-to-back games. You get some tendencies on each other. Obviously, you're seeing different pitching, but kind of have an idea of what their batters are like, what they swing for, what they don't. So it gives you that eye. But regardless of that, the Hermits are always a tough one to face.
Pretty well hit to left field. Dick can't make the play. It bounces off the wall, and cruising into second base is the leadoff batter, C.J. Fury. He's now 2 for 3.
Dick did a nice job following that one back to the wall. Just couldn't quite reach out for it, but almost lucky that one stayed in the park.
So C.J. Fury has now got halfway around the bags with a leadoff double just beyond the reach of Kevin Dick. That'll ring up Jake Myers. Singled and grounded out. Ball 1.
Yeah, Millville getting a run back in that last inning, but you don't want to give it right back as they're in danger of doing early on with the leadoff double.
Breaking pitch does not get a call. 2-0. C.J. Fury at second base with his leadoff double. Pitch is lofted into that no man's land, but Hill's going to take charge of it.
And Wayne Hill doing a good job. You could hear him from in here calling off Meiswinkle on that one. Thought I heard the umpire say that was infield fly, but that one pretty much carried out to the outfield.
Yes, it did.
Regardless, it's an out. Big one for Millville.
Marco Lavari 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah, Lacey done a good job of keeping Lavari's bat off the from doing any kind of damage. But he's been good for the prep this year. Don't count him out just yet.
1 strike pitch coming from Lacey. That one sails over the head of the batter.
Easy to get out of the way of that one. You see anything coming for your head, you're ducking immediately.
CJ Fury looking for his way to complete his trip home. Grounded towards draws. Took a little bit of a hop at the end. Throw is not handled by Rodriguez. A low throw. Going to have to give an error to the throw on that.
Yeah, and a nice job there getting over to third on the play was Fury. Or sorry, was that Myers? One of them.
A Fury.
Was it Fury? Okay. Yeah, Fury did a good job there of kind of watching draws the entire way, waiting to take off, and he went right on the throw. And Rodriguez usually is able to do a good job of picking those ones, but just a tough throw there from Draws, who usually handles himself pretty well over there as Butcher comes out to give the signs.
Gabe Gillespie with a chance to add to that lead. Gillespie is 1 for 2 with a run scored. That's fouled away. CJ Fury at third base. Marco Lavari at first. Connor Lacey looking to minimize any damage here. See if he can get a second out without giving up a run. Catches the inside corner, so it's an 0-2 count.
Yeah, hit the glove from Butcher perfectly. It's where Butcher set up, and he didn't even have to move the glove on that one. That's good location there from Lacey. He's got the batter 0-2, so he'll step off. Yeah, if he can find a way to get out of this inning without giving up another run, that's going to go a long way. Millville still has some time. They did get that home run in the last inning.
And sails high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners getting their leads. Lacey to the plate, grounded, chopped, foul.
Oh, right into the crowd, too. So a couple people jumping out of the way of that one.
It's always wise to stay awake at the ball yard.
Again, Lacey up 1 and 2 now on the batter. Want to find a way to get that second out here.
Yeah, Connor would like to get the strikeout. No damage on a strikeout. That one struck in. It almost struck the third base runner.
Yeah, Fury doing a nice job of getting down.
So Gillespie is battling.
Yeah, they do call those the hot corner. And I don't think Fury thought it was going to be the hot corner right there.
Not for the runner usually. 1-2 offering. That one's fouled away.
It's a battle now. Played between Lacey and Gillespie. Trying to look over at the book there to make sure I'm getting the names right, but it's a good battle at the plate here as Gillespie's fouled off at least the last 3 or 4 pitches. Trying to stay alive here. Hoping Lacey's going to make a mistake. The more pitches you throw, the more that tends to happen.
That one's fouled away, so it's been a foul-off machine now.
And Lacey's pretty much laughing up there. He's like, what can I do to get this out? I've pretty much thrown everything I've got.
Yep, he has seen 7 pitches in this at-bat. Connor Lacey ready for the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch sails high.
Yeah, see, that's what happens. The longer you go into an at-bat, the more you're prone to not just mistakes, but just losing the plate as well.
Grounded to third and right past the third baseman there. Trevor Yeager did not field that one cleanly. Again, I'm a harsh scorer. I consider that an error.
And it looked like that was going to be a double play to get Millville out of the inning. And what I think that ends up doing is that looks like it's going to end the day for Lacey on the mound. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Millville's going to do here. I don't know if that is going to end him for him just yet. 4-1 game. Looks like we're just having a meeting here at the mound.
That's the second error of this inning. And St. Augustine has managed to score single runs in 4 of the first 5.
And that was the one that was likely going to end the inning. That could have been a double play to get Millville out without giving up a run, but...
Okay, I think we're going to have some changes for St. Augustine on the base paths.
Yeah, let's see
no,
what
maybe not. Never mind.
Yeah, we had the umpire. Looks like he's writing something down, but maybe I think I don't think anything changed for us.
No. What? Yeah, the manager Mike Bylone came out to talk to the umpire. Everybody's still the same, including the batter here, Dom DeTavio. First and second, 1 out, 1 run across.
I have to imagine if Lacey's unable to get out of the inning here, that's probably going to do it for him. So he'd certainly like to get the last couple outs here. He's finished it out on his own terms.
That one sails high and outside, 2-0.
And if he's unable to hit the strike zone, he might make the case for Femiani here.
Two balls, no strikes. Swings through that pitch. 2-1 on DeTavio.
Good way to come back there, Lacey. Blows it by DeTavio.
Marco Lavari edging into the picture there off second base. At first base is Gabe Gillespie. Swings through that pitch, 2-2.
Yeah, DeTavio is just not able to read that fastball from Lacey. He's been behind on both of them. See if maybe Lacey takes something off of this one.
2-2 offering.
He does, but
does not catch the plate.
Unable to keep that one in. It was the right idea. He had him behind on the speed, so maybe try and take something off, see if he gets well ahead of the off speed, but
Lavari dancing off second base. The full count pitch is strike 3, so that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, he might have gotten DeTavio to chase a bit on that one, but well, regardless of the strikeout, that is going to do it for Lacey. And yeah, I think Lacey was running out of steam, and that was likely going to be his last batter. So we'll see what Millville decides to do here. As looks like we're going to have someone come in. Not going to have any changes in the field, it looks like. We'll see who the pitcher is. I believe that's Brady Middlecoff, number 10, who's going to come in relief for Millville. So that's going to end. Well, that ends the day so far on Lacey. He does have a couple runners on base, but we're going to take a break here as Brady Middlecoff steps up. The prep with another threat there. First, runners on first and second, already leading 4-1. We'll be right back.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
All right, welcome back to Mike Trout Field as Brady Middlecoff finishes up his warm-up in relief of Connor Lacey. Now, Connor will just become the DH. He stays in the batting lineup.
And during that, we also having a pinch runner here for Marco Lavari. It's David Capuccio who's just gonna stand out there for his pitcher as Lavari will get back in with 2 outs. They're gonna take the pitcher off the base pad, so doesn't waste any more energy out there. But see Brady Middlecoff out there in relief.
What's the pinch runner's name?
The pinch runner, that's David Capuccio. So he's just gonna be the pinch runner here for Lavari. They'll get Lavari off so he can get ready for his next inning of work.
Pitch sails inside.
I was going to say, I knew the name Capuccio sounded familiar, but the second baseman for the Hermits is Jack Capuccio, so going to say pretty fair to say his brother, David Capuccio, gets the pinch run out there.
Manny Aponte, the batter, he's now 1-1 in the count.
A big job here for Middlecoff. 2 outs in the inning. 4-1 deficit for Millville. You want to keep it at just that now. 3 runs, not that hard to come back from, but
just missing.
I don't want to make it any harder.
2 balls and 1 strike. Manny Aponte with a single and a strikeout, 1 for 2 today. Hit to left field. Dick ranging under it. And he puts it away to retire the side. Pitcher is re-entering, of course, after the inning is over. For St. Augustine, 1 run on 1 hit, a couple of key errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and it's the Prep over the Millville squad 4-1.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Back on the mound after being pinch run for Marco Lavari. Only allowed 1 run so far. 1 run and 4 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, both in the first inning. Just to mention that the work for Connor Lacey, 101 pitches. That's by my.
You had the pitches?
Yeah, I sometimes try to
Ooh.
count them. Yeah, he threw 100 pitches today, 101. I may be off by a couple, but nonetheless.
No, he definitely did look like he was throwing quite a lot of pitches, and especially that long at bat too. That, or at least 8 pitch at bat that he faced as well, definitely didn't help. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say he was tiring out there, and probably the right opportunity for Fimiani to get him out there after the strikeout. And Middlecoff does his job, gets the out. Millville will try to chip into this. Running out of time now, especially if you keep giving up runs each inning. Makes it a little bit harder. They're down 4-1. Still very manageable game for them, but you got to start hopping on it now instead of later.
They need one of those innings where they string those hits together. We've seen it throughout the season. That one's grounded towards second. Handled. The throw to first is in time, so Capuccio makes the play. Jack Capuccio to Dom DeTavio.
Yeah, it sounded like that one got caught off the end of the bat from Dick. He was a little slow getting out of the box as well, so easy play by the second baseman and a quick first out.
1 pitch, 1 out.
As you take a look at the Millville dugout there, usually pretty energized over there, but not a whole lot to celebrate right now. one sails almost over the head of Draws.
The dugout trying to call a ball on that, we heard. Top of the order now, Sergio Draws 1 for 2 with an infield single. Held up nicely.
That pitch had some movement on it too, so good on Draws to realize the movement wasn't going to be in the strike zone.
See, this is the lineup part that you want to become active here. Top of the order. As you said, it's still a manageable game here if they can get some runners on base.
And might be tough to get Lavari out, but you want to try and string enough together that you can try and knock him out of this game and get into that Hermits bullpen.
Catches the corner on the inside. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, that's the right idea for your Draws. You want to make him throw you a strike, so now you're in the at-bat, but again, one that completely misses the plate there.
That's the second walk allowed by Lavari. Sergio Draws is a 1-out base runner.
Again, as you mentioned, this is the part at the top of the lineup here for Millville that when they're on, and Wayne Hill will try to keep something happening here after the walk. 1 out in the inning.
Hill has a single and 2 trips to the plate. Lavari sets, comes to the plate, bouncing in there. Hill doing his best just to become like a Statue of Liberty there and not get in the way of the catcher trying to find the ball.
Yeah, and Lavari having a tough time hitting the strike zone. 4 of his first 5 pitches have been balls, so you have to wonder if he's getting a little tired out there.
1-0 pitch to Hill, catches the outside corner.
Of course he throws one almost dead center.
Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A 4-1 lead for the Hermits. Breaking pitch.
Yeah, Hill waited back on that one as much as he could, but by the time he got a swing on that, it completely dropped out of the zone. That's those kind of breaking pitches pitchers dream about.
So Wayne Hill will have to battle here, down 1-2 in the count. That one is hit to right field.
And he dropped it, but they say it's in. They say it was in.
Okay, they're going to call it a fair ball.
They do. You know what? It was fair until it came out of the glove, so I think I agree with that one. It did. That play looked like it was going to just stay in, and the dive made it go out. So, I mean, I don't just agree with that because it's Millville. I agree because I think that's the right call.
Well, the fielder was in play when he got his glove on it.
Yeah, when he went for the dive, if he had been able to, it was the fact that the ball, when it came out, obviously came out in foul territory, but as Lavari, I think Lavari was the one who asked for a meeting, and yeah, they are going to have an actual meeting on the mound.
And the home plate umpire keeps pointing to, I guess he was just pointing to the umpire, the coach to come out.
So another good situation here for Millville. Runners on first and second. Again, a great part of the lineup to have up. I think this was the same situation we had last time where David Rodriguez was up to bat with runners on first and second. Ended up loading the bases for Lacey, but he grounded into the double play. So this is the situation for Millville. They've had a couple opportunities. Can't keep missing on them. You want to get to Lavari when you can, and this is another good opportunity to do it.
Well, Millville's just one key hit from being right back in this game. Tying run is now stepping into the batter's box.
Up, and it's guy you want, Rodriguez, who's got some pop in that bat, but again, Lavari having a little bit of trouble in the strike zone, so want to see if he can make that mistake pitch if you're Rodriguez.
Rodriguez looking to do some damage here on the 1-0 pitch, missing.
And that's what we've seen from Rodriguez too as well in this one, as he's not really catching those outside pitches and has chased more than a few of them.
Count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one sails way outside.
As Lavari almost took another tumble out there. Seen that happen to him a couple times on some of those pitches.
Draws at second base, Hill at first base. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Hit to second base. Quick turn, throw to first. They done it again. Another key double play. Jack Capuccio to Joe Arachi, and the throw over to first base, Dom DeTavio, and Millville gets nothing out of the rally. We'll watch it again. This was sharply hit, but unfortunately, the better play made by Jack Capuccio to initiate the double play. And I like the way he quickly got the ball to second base. Never gave Rodriguez a chance. So we're done with 5 innings of play. The Hermits are in front by a 4-1 score. Back with the top of the 6th in just a moment.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends, and the demands of the family,
Happy birthday.
birthdays and homework, the upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars, and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance, our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Imagine.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
I work in retail, I know that.
Top of the 6th inning as we are set for more baseball here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. The Hermits leading the Thunderbolts by a count of 4-1. And they've done everything they have been able to do defensively, specifically 2 double plays turned by the Hermits in this game have really thwarted the Thunderbolt attack.
Yeah, and it's come up in big moments as well, as Millville's been able to put runners on base, but haven't been able to get that key hit aside from the home run.
All right, so we'll see what the top of the 6th holds. Swing and a miss. DJ Lloyd at the plate, the number 8 hitter, has an RBI and 2 trips to the plate. Struck out, and then the sacrifice 1-3 that brought in the run in the 4th inning.
That's Middlecoff with a quick 0-2 count on the batter. He's in for his first full inning of relief. Got the last out of the 5th inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. It'll be Lloyd, Jack Capuccio, and then the top of the order, Joe Arachi. Oh, got the call. Off-speed pitch gets the strike 3 call.
Yeah, nice location there from Middlecoff to get his first strikeout of the day. As that's DJ Lloyd, and you take a look at the commentary, Alvaro, but Lloyd was a Millville kid. We lost a good one when he went to the prep, and yeah, the prep is known for their good recruiting, and as you watch here as Middlecoff won that one, though. Was able to get the looking strikeout, but yeah, the prep is pretty good in terms of just sports all around, and they do a good job recruiting, as you can kind of tell what the talent level they have over there.
1-1 the count on Jack Capuccio. Ooh.
Well, that one sails over his head.
Jack Capuccio showing some poison composure.
He ducked a little bit,
Yeah,
but
he's smiling now.
he was like, oh, that really did almost get me, and I didn't really get out of the way.
2-1 the count. Oh, right on the corner.
To be able to come from a pitch that goes over the batter's head to almost right down the middle.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Middlecoff has a chance to the second out of the inning.
Got him.
Oh, that one sounded like it was close to the end of the bat.
Jammed him pretty well.
Puccio battling on that.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. It might be in no man's land. Wayne Hill running quickly. It's no man's land wins.
Dropped right between Mulherron and Hill out there as both of them had a beat on that one.
So Jack Capuccio, the number 9 hitter, 2 for 2 with a walk as well, a stolen base and a run scored. That kind of production from the number 9 hitter will lead you to some victories.
It helps when you're able to drop that one in the middle of nowhere where no runner can get, or no fielder can get to it.
So the top of the order up, Arachi, who homered to lead off the game. He has a single as well, 2 for 3. Chopper foul.
Nice play over there by the third base coach.
A couple other people watching on Facebook Live. Connie Peterson, good to see you, Connie. And of course, Diane Whiteway. She made herself a regular here. We love having everybody watching the games on Quinn Broadcasting, whether it's Facebook Live, Channel 22, or YouTube Live. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez and a great A-team staff. I'm going to start saying it since that's what we have, an A-team staff of camera people, directors, bringing you the best pictures we can as you see the leadoff from first base by Jack Capuccio. Sails high on the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 6th inning. It's been St. Augustine leading from the first batter of the game. A leadoff home run to start the game by Arachi. And single runs in the last 3 innings. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 2 balls and 1 strike on Joe Arachi.
Yeah, the Hermits doing what Millville couldn't, which was get the key runners home. And you mentioned a couple run apiece in the last couple innings has increased this lead so far to 4-1.
Runner breaking. Ball is called. The throw down. Oh, he didn't hang on to it.
And yeah, Meiswinkle knows. Meiswinkle knows if he kept that ball in the glove, he may have gotten the out call there.
Second stolen base of the game for Jack Capuccio. So he is halfway around the bases.
Yeah, we've seen Butcher behind the plate. He's had some good throws to second base, but none of them have ended in outs.
That one's hit in the hole. Dick coming up to field it. The runner is breaking, and the throw is going to be there. Dick does it again.
That's another strong throw out there from Kevin Dick to get there. That was right. A little high, but right on target. I'll still say high and on target because it still got right to Butcher behind the plate. Just had to tag the runner at a big out for Millville.
2 great throws from the outfield today from Kevin Dick that have cut runners at the plate. So that's a key second out. Moving up to second base on the throw was Arachi, who now has 3 hits on the day. 2 outs, runner at second base, and C.J. Fury, the batter, looks at strike 1.
Hey, take a look at Kevin Dick out there. He's made 2 really nice plays to cut off the runs.
C.J. Fury is 2 for 3 with a run scored, a double and a single. That one's hit to left. Dick not having to move too much now. He moves over to his right, makes the catch.
And when you make the big plays, sometimes the ball just seems to find you out there as well. Take another look at the play here. It's a nicely hit ball. Again, right in the hole where no one was, but Kevin Dick fields this nice, gets the glove under it, and just launches one right to the plate. And all Butcher had to do was see her just come up, tag him. Not a chance on that one. So Kevin Dick with another big play out there in left field. Stops a run from scoring, but the prep still out in front. 4-1. Millville run out of time here as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Middlecoff loved it. You see him saying, pump it up to Kevin Dick. We'll be back in a moment. Bottom of the 6th, Millville trailing 4-1 to St. Augustine. Want to welcome Harvey Hovis to our broadcast here on Facebook Live from Orlando, Florida. And you know that song means Connor Lacey's coming up. It's been a tough offensive outing for Millville. 2 double plays turned by the St. Augustine Hermits has certainly limited Millville's attack force, and those 2 double plays have at least kept 1 or 2 runs off the board.
Yeah, Millville's had a lot of opportunities to make something happen here. They've gotten runners on base. They've been able to make Lavari work a little bit, but they couldn't get that final. They can't get that final hit across. And out of credit to the Hermits defense, as they're making a lot of good plays out there as well.
First pitch to Lacey, fouls it off the catcher.
And you want to find a way to get at least a run across in this inning if you're Millville. You don't want to leave it all to the 7th to have to make that multi-run comeback. So, Lacey will try to start off here for Millville and try to get a runner on base. But that's the key, is Millville hasn't shied away from getting the runners on base. They just haven't been able to get them home.
Lacey officially 1 for 2. He hit into one of those 2 double plays that ended the 3rd inning. And what was tough about that, Ariel, is he had the bases loaded, hit it back to the pitcher, unfortunately, and that made it a 1-2-3 double play.
Yeah, that was one of those really key situations for Millville, and would have been able to get something done had Lacey been able to put it anywhere else but the pitcher. So if he'd been able to drive that, he would have had at least a run. There was only 1 out in the inning at the time, as we mentioned the double play, as Lacey fouls that one off. But it's been tough for them to get that extra hit to drive in the run. They have just the leadoff home run. The only run that's Caden Mulheron had that home run in the 4th inning. That's given Millville their only run.
First base coach wants some company at first base. Let's see if Lacey can provide that company. Chopper, foul.
And I'm not sure if he felt that off the foot or not, because
the way he ran out
of
of the box.
the way he ran out of the box, he shook that first foot, but I don't. Yeah, he's walking a little. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think he just needs a minute to walk it off, as he lets the umpire know, and you can kind of see it on his face too, as that foot's hurting a little bit. He's got the guard on it, so at least it's protecting it a little bit, but you foul anything off into that foot, it's still going to get you no matter what. And again, he fouls it off, I think, the other foot this time. As Lacey's battling up there in more ways than one. Battling at the plate and battling his feet right now. That's a hope for Lacey. If he has a way to get to first base, let's hope it's a walk, because I don't think he wants to run right now. You take a look at the on-deck circle. That's Caden Mulheron.
Yep.
He's accounted for the only run. And yeah, Lacey is 1 pitch away from being able to take a nice little stroll up the first base pass. And yeah, that's really what he wants to do. He just wants to walk up there.
The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming from Lavari. Sails inside, so Connor Lacey does
He just throws the bat and says, I'm done. I've had enough of that at-bat. He's going to take all the guards off. I think I count 3 of them there. And he throws off to the side. So
you can see the ginger way that he's running up to first base.
He's looking, yeah, it looked like he was looking at the dugout maybe to see if they were going to send in a bench runner. But he's going to get I call it the oven mitt on the hand.
Mulheron looks at one outside. Caden Mulheron has accounted for Millville's only run. The leadoff home run in the bottom of the 4th.
As Lacey takes his lead off of first.
Mulheron not quite getting around on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls it off.
As you hear Femiani giving the signs to his batter. And Lacey on first as well.
One ball, 1 strike. That one sails outside, got away from the catcher. No advance by the runner.
Yeah, I have to think, unless that one gets real far away, Lacey's not taking off. There's not a lot of room back there behind the catcher, so it's going to bounce off the wall pretty quick, so unless you read it right away, not going to take the chance there to run into an out. Lacey was, Lacey was caught off there, but yeah, just able to get back. That was a close one.
DJ Lloyd throwing a strike there to first base, so Connor Lacey doing what he had to do to get back. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's not how you want to make an out over there, so good job by Lacey to get back.
Breaking pitch does not find the strike zone, so the count goes full.
Again, another 3-2 count here for Lavari. Certainly thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but
Lacey takes his lead off first. Full count pitch is called ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the 6th inning.
And we're going to keep an eye, and I believe they're calling in the relief pitcher because I can see him warming up. So I believe that's going to be it for Lavari. It was a good outing by him. Well,
now Lavari will still be batting, though.
Yeah, he'll still be the DH.
Because that's how they set up the lineup. He is the starting pitcher and the DH. So he'll be batting for the pitcher that now comes in.
Yeah, so he steps off. We'll get the number for you in just a minute. Figure out who's going to be coming in to throw.
4-1 the score. We'll be back in just a moment.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
All right, there's your relief pitcher for the Hermits of St. Augustine. Michael Burnley will take over for Marco Lavari. Again, we mentioned Lavari still going to be batting as the DH. So we'll see if Millville can take advantage of the relief pitcher.
And while we had that break, they did end up pinch running for Connor Lacey. Not surprising as he'd taken a couple pitches off the foot. That's number 2, a name that's going to sound familiar to a lot of Millville fans. It's Kalen Foster is going to be the pinch runner on second. Got a lot of basketball players in the crowd and on the field today.
All right, so we're to put Kalen Foster, into the running position at second base.
Yeah, not surprising that Millville decided to get Lacey out of there. Found quite a couple off, I think, each foot. I don't think it was just one that took the brunt of that one, as he was probably happy to take the walk up to first base instead, and they'll give him a little breather. So another good opportunity for Millville. Runners on first and second. Nobody out in the inning.
As you said, Ariel, Millville's had its chances here. They'd like to take advantage of one of them.
And getting Lavari out of the game probably goes a long way for them as well, as Meiswinkle, another beautiful bunt. That one does end.
Oh, and he's going to be safe.
And yeah, Foster didn't read that one, and yeah, I don't think Fabiani's happy.
Well,
he put the hands on the head like, oh, we could have had it. I think more some own frustration, as we have a pinch hitter now too. I know I've been saying his name wrong.
Staniak.
Yeah, Staniak is going to pinch hit, and bases loaded. A huge opportunity now for Staniak.
There's the runner at first base as well.
And
Matt Meiswinkle.
Meiswinkle's flexing out the hand there, as I think the first baseman kind of caught him there. But Staniak here, a huge opportunity. Nobody out in the inning.
2 walks and an error have loaded him up.
Millville with a huge opportunity here.
Wouldn't you love to see him turn on one? Can it be?
Hey, I'll take anything in the outfield at this point. Though I think he wants the same thing.
Well, fouls it back.
Staniak has been able to come up big when he's had his number called in both pinch hit opportunities and getting a start here or two as well. So he's always ready when his number is called. So we'll see if he can deliver again here for Millville. They certainly trust him in this opportunity.
Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a good take.
Whenever you're able to get your number called in a situation like this, you know your coach trusts you to put you up with the bases loaded. One the count.
Burnley looks in for the pitch, and he gets a strike.
Oh, Staniak wanted that one. That was the one. Now he's going to have to battle here.
Yeah, Burnley got that fastball by him on that pitch. 1-2 the count.
See what Burnley decides to go with here.
That one sends the ball foul to the right. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You hear Fimiani over there saying, use the whole field. There's a lot of open space. You look there, and between the right and left fielder, there's a huge hole out there.
Yes, there is.
Staniak can maybe get it over there. That one way inside is to back him up.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is the opportunity that Millville needs.
Runners are Kalen Foster at pinch running at third. Caden Mulheron is at second. Matt Meiswinkle at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th.
And not the first time Millville's loaded him up. And Staniak not happy. He couldn't get something done there for Millville. We'll see if Butcher can pick him up here.
That's only 1 out for Millville. Jacob Butcher stepping in. He's 0 for 2.
You want to get this one out of the infield. You don't want to end the inning again with a double play. Just try and put this one in the outfield. Get at least a run. You want to chip away here in this inning, especially in this kind of opportunity.
First pitch on the way. Grounded towards short.
And you might have just done it again. No. Oh, they say he beat it out. No. Fimiani wants a call.
Well, the
home plate umpire is telling Fimiani to go and telling the Hermits to get off the field.
The call looks to be a double play.
Yeah, Fimiani's talking to the umpire out there. And I think this one's going to stand as a double play, but Hermits are staying on the field for now.
Well, it looked like a turn of a double play as the play was made.
Yeah,
Joe Arachi got to the ball quickly, made the quick throw to Capuccio, and then the throw to Tavio.
Yeah, you see the umpires conferring here, and they do say it's out. So again, the Hermits getting out of a huge play right there in Millville. Just another tough situation for them, but Millville loads them up, but can't get anyone home. 4-1 Hermits. We head to the 7th.
Eyes. Everybody has them. They allow us to see the world around us. They also allow us to see the world within you. They express happiness, sadness, uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Shouldn't they express the love of Jesus to all who look into your eyes? If you don't know Jesus, we can introduce you to him every Sunday morning. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
First pitch.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's been a frustrating day on one side, but a very exhilarating day on the other side, if you will, because it is true, agony and ecstasy. St. Augustine has turned 3 double plays in this game, and that last one was huge because it came after a strikeout for the first outing, and Millville had loaded the bases.
This kind of opportunity.
With nobody out, and first here's the play. Let's see. Butcher grounds it to shortstop. The throw was quick to second. That was a great scoop.
You might have beat him by a step.
That's a great
if
scoop.
That, yeah.
Dom DeTavio made a great scoop on that play to make it a complete double play. And the third one turned by the Hermits. So
and that's probably the biggest of them all.
I guess you have to say now they have the 4 runs on the board, but their defense has won this game for them.
Yeah, because Millville's had the opportunities to score runs. They've loaded the bases on multiple occasions. They've had runners in scoring position in multiple occasions. But, yeah, the Hermits' defense has turned the double plays when they needed to. All 3 of them got him out of the inning.
That one's well stroked, and it's going to find the gap. Bouncing just to the left of Kevin Dick, so a leadoff single by Jake Myers, his second base hit. He's now 2 for 4 in the day.
And that's Brady Middlecoff out for another inning of relief. He's done a decent job for Millville coming into relief of Lacey. Hasn't given anything up yet. Kept this one a close ball game. That's just another nice piece of hitting.
Yep, got a good stroke on it and put it in the gap. Dick, all he could do was just let it bounce and make the play.
Yep, Lavari up to bat, as we mentioned, stays in as the DH.
That one's hit to center, but right at Wayne Hill, so that's an easy out.
And what you can say about Millville is they haven't let Lavari do the damage.
No,
as he's 0 for 4, because he got on base from the air last time he was up, but they've forced the Hermits to make damage elsewhere, which they have. A couple of their other batters have stepped up, but to be able to keep a guy like Lavari off the base paths, it's pretty big.
Yeah, he came in with an 8 for 17 batting average. Runner breaking. That one's hit, but it's going to be wide of the third base side.
I have to say that was a hit and run. It didn't quite work out. To keep an eye on that again.
Hey, give credit to St. Augustine. They are very aggressive throughout the day. They have several stolen bases. They've tried to score runners from second base, but Kevin Dick has retired 2 of those runners. So they are aggressive on the base paths. They create things. Pitch is called a strike. 2 quick strikes on Gabe Gillespie.
Nice location there from Middlecoff. He's not even really focused on the runner at first. He's just looking at the batter here. Well, of course, I say that, and then he does look over at the runner on first.
Gillespie's 1 for 3 with a single. He has scored a run. Outside.
And getting a good lead off there on first base.
1-2 the count.
You take a look over there as takes the first couple steps off.
Middlecoff makes the move over to first base.
A nice look by Middlecoff. And keep him honest over there.
Don't they look like they're glowing in the outfield? What is that?
The crowd out there in right field. Got plenty of support out here for both Millville and St. Augustine, as we expected.
Yeah, this is a great battle between two good teams, but St. Augustine's made it their defense the key focal point of this game for sure. 3 double plays.
Middlecoff couldn't get that one for the called strike 3.
Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gabe Gillespie. Middlecoff comes to the plate. Oh, and he catches the corner.
Well, if you didn't know if that was a strikeout, Not only did the umpire's conviction tell you, the crowd told you as well. It's 1, 2, 3, you're out of there.
Second out of the inning. Dom DeTavio, the batter, he's 0 for 3. Hermits first baseman. Runner breaking, hit and run is fouled off.
And what's tough there for Myers is that both of these hit and run opportunities, he's gotten a really nice jump. That one, I think he was halfway to second before Middlecoff even threw the pitch, but it's 2 opportunities where he's got to head right back to first.
1 strike on DeTavio. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Middlecoff keeping an eye on the runner. Sets. The pitch is high.
I like the way that Middlecoff is kind of looking over the shoulder too at Myers, is not giving him the clear look to see that he's looking over. He does take a glance over there.
That is a mean hook, and DeTavio did not come up with it.
Yeah, that one was slow rolling in there, and DeTavio tried to time that one up, but it's a big swing and a miss. And a good opportunity here for Middlecoff to get out of this one. Up 1 and 2 on DeTavio, 2 outs in the inning. Runner on first.
That one's hit foul. First base side, so we'll do it again.
Middlecoff again, another opportunity to end the inning here.
That one sails high and outside.
Again, Myers dancing over there. He's getting a really good lead and isn't exactly hurrying back to the bag either.
Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There you see Myers getting a small lead. Now he stretches it out a little bit from first base. Count is full, so Myers will get a chance to run on the pitch this time.
He'd like to do a little bit more than just head to second. So get a good lead, a good start. And it's up to DeTavio to put the bat on the ball if it's a strike.
Middlecoff's pitch, swing and a miss. That'll retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts and 3 strikeouts in relief in 2 1/3 innings of relief. So pretty good work off the mound by Brady Middlecoff. Millville's last chance coming up. They trail 4-1.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Working in his second inning, Michael Burnley trying to get 3 outs and preserve this 4-1 victory for the Hermits. St. Augustine scoring runs in the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Single runs each time. They have 11 hits offensively, but their glove work has been spectacular. In 3 of the first 6 innings, they have turned double plays. That has certainly thwarted the Millville attack.
And coming up to bat now is one of the reasons that the Hermits don't have more runs on the board. Is Kevin Dick's going to lead things off. He's made a couple of really nice throws out there in left field. He'd like to put a nice at-bat together as well and get things started off in this inning. It's going to turn the lineup over, and again, we've mentioned a couple times, that's the part of the lineup that really can do damage for Millville if they can get a couple guys up to bat. See Kevin Dick there getting ready.
Kevin is 0 for 2 with a fly ball to the second baseman, a ground out to the second baseman. So Jack Capuccio, who's been in the middle of the 3 double plays, has the 2 outs registered against Dick, at least as an assist and a put out. Popped up behind us.
That's a nice scoop there by Lloyd. That one bounced off the top of the fence. Came right back down. 1-1 the count.
Millville looking for one of those 7th inning rallies. Let's see if they can produce something here. 1-1 offering. Oh, a sweet breaking pitch.
As Dick thought that one was going to be a bit more inside, but he ends up moving out of the way of a perfectly placed strike.
So good job by Michael Burnley to get the jump 1 and 2. And he gets him to chase high heat.
That's not the way you're going to get back into a game. But it does turn the lineup over for Millville.
Well, that's the advantage of getting that early lead in the count, 1 and 2, and you get them to chase pitches like that.
So we'll see at least Draws and Hill here. But would like it if got to see Rodriguez and Lacey.
Draws and Hill have both gotten on base twice. A walk and a single in 3 trips to the plate by Sergio Draws. Ooh.
Yep, that hit him right on the elbow, and
well,
you wouldn't have even known unless.
You couldn't.
Yes,
yeah.
Look at Burnley's reaction. Is he didn't even get out of the way.
Yeah, he just stood there, to be honest. Yeah, he took that one for the team, as they say, but.
And the good thing is it did hit the guard, but it barely hit the guard. So it got enough where it wasn't going to do any damage to Draws, but does put a runner on base for Millville. And yes, if I'm Burnley, I'm kind of like, he didn't even move, though. But
yeah, it's an unwritten rule that you have to try to get out of the way. Or
at least make it look like you are.
He's on base.
That's all that matters for Millville is, again, getting a runner on base. They want to put a couple more runners on.
Wayne Hill, a 2 for 3 day so far at the plate. Millville down by 3, looking to make something happen here in this final half inning of regulation play.
Again, a good part of the lineup up for Millville. Draws getting on base by the hit pitch. Wayne Hill can drive something.
1-0 pitch. Sails outside. So Wayne Hill will hopefully will get something he likes to hit and not just chase anything. With a 2-0 count, he can look for his pitch. Draws leading off first base. 1 out.
Yeah, I think he'll chase that one.
Yes, he did. That looked like it was heading outside. It was heat.
And he did shake his head. I think he knew he went out for that one.
Yeah, no batter likes to give away strikes, and I think Wayne knows that he gave that one away. Let's see how he handles the next pitch, although we have a move to first base before the next pitch.
Yeah, Burnley keeping an eye on Draws over there. It's the second time he's thrown over. He's almost doing it as soon as Draws takes a step off to try and catch him off guard.
Oh, we got a tough strike call there.
And Hill's not one to outwardly show his emotions, but you saw the little on his face that said, okay, that's a strike. All right. So he had to move out of the way of that one, but forces him in a battle situation. 2-2 the count, but we're going to get time here.
Wayne Hill trying to get something going here for Millville. The runner at first base is Sergio Draws with 1 out. Millville down by 3, so they still need to put somebody on base. Little chopper. First baseman handles it. The throw. Nice play. Michael Burnley doing exactly what the pitcher needs to do on a ground ball like that. Hustle to first base, and he gets himself an out. The infamous 3-1 put out.
Yes, here, and you see Burnley right off the mound, knew the situation. Just an easy throw there from Tatavio to Burnley. 2 outs in the inning, so Millville, last chance here. Rodriguez needs to get on to even make it a chance of Millville tying this one.
High and inside.
Yeah, so that's going to back you off the plate a little bit. Yeah, Rodriguez has to find a way on base any way he can to keep this game alive. Millville needs more than him and draws to come home.
Burnley with a long look and
yep. He just got the time call on that one as Burnley was just about in the windup. See if Rodriguez can catch him off a little bit with that one as Burnley's laughing a little bit. Rodriguez with a chance here.
That one sails high.
And he's big exhale at the plate there. That's 2 that have come. You see that look on his face. That's 2 that have come in close to him. And yeah, he's getting out of the way of those pitches, that's for sure.
2-0 count. Make it 3-0.
Yep, if you're Rodriguez, you got to have your pitch. He's a guy that probably has the green light in this situation, but you got to make sure it's something close.
Why do we appreciate our viewers? I'll tell you in just 1 second. Al Ripa astutely noting that Millville has stranded 10 runners on base, but of course they've had 6 of those runners involved in double plays as well. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Al Ripa, thank you very much. That's pretty well hit. And it is dropping. 1 run will score. Rodriguez hustling in the second. They got to hold him there.
Yeah.
He's not a fast runner.
Yeah, Rodriguez wasn't exactly moving off the... He's not a guy that's going to get off quick. And
oh, boy.
As the situation's getting very interesting here for Millville. Lacey's already come up in one situation. Bases loaded.
So the
and
RBI...
yeah, unsurprisingly, it looks like Fabiani's going to put in a pinch runner. So he did call for Rodriguez, but yeah, Ben, we'll see who they bring in as we take a look. Yeah, that's a tough play for the center fielder, and I think that went off his head.
Jake Myers was really hustling to try to make it. He almost made a fantastic catch.
Yeah, I think that one hit the ground and went off his head. Because that did take a hard bounce, and they're checking on him right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's coming out.
Well, he's trying to shake it off.
No, I think, they're taking him out. Anything off the head. So you can see we're going to have a new center fielder come in. So we got a couple of changes here. We'll get them for you. First, the pinch runner for David Rodriguez. That's number 22, Cole Mulheron. He's going to check in. And number 24 is going to be the new center fielder. That's Logan Franks. He comes in for Jake Myers, who, is still... He's closing that eye, so I have a feeling that ball got close, if not hit the eyes. He's having a tough time opening that left eye, and see the coach kind of taking a look at him. Yeah. Anything that goes off the head or face, you want to get him right out of the game.
Yep.
The good thing to see is he's walking off under his own power. That's what you want to see, and I think we did have the cart come around, and most likely gonna take a look at Myers here, but. Well, this just got very interesting.
There's your pinch runner, as you mentioned.
Cole Mulheron.
Cole Mulheron stepping in for David Rodriguez as a runner.
Connor Lacey up to bat. And another big situation for him. As they're gonna give him a couple warm-up pitches here, despite the fact that he was already the relief pitcher. I think it's just because they're completing the changes, so might as well just let him throw a couple instead of staying cold. But
okay, the home plate umpire coming back towards the plate.
All right, yep, he's ready to get this back underway. All right, yep, as we mentioned again, Cole Mulheron, the pinch runner.
You said Logan Franks.
Logan Franks, the new center fielder. Okay. If you're Lacey, you try to make it a little test for the new center fielder out there.
Well, you want
if you can.
Want to put a charge into it. Millville's down to its last out. Fouls off the first one.
Big swing there from Lacey. He wants to tie this one up with one swing of the bat. As you take a look over there, Caden Mulheron on deck. He'd certainly like to have an at-bat in this inning. Has a home run in this game already.
One strike pitch coming from Burnley. Inside.
As Lacey has to get out of the way of that one. I love the facial reactions. We've gotten a couple good ones today. As Lacey did the, ooh, that one almost got me. Did a good job of getting out of the way of it, though.
Connors fouled 2 pitches off his feet. So he's having a tough day physically in that regard. Let's see, 1-1 pitch. Burnley comes to the plate. Breaking pitch does not catch the strike zone.
That's always one of those tough ones to take when it drops out because you don't quite know when it's going to cross the plate, but it's up being a good eye.
2-1 the count. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. A 2-run lead for the Hermits. Fouled away.
Yeah, you can tell what Lacey's trying to do here. We take a look at the close pitch there. Yeah, that drops out of the zone. I mean, we've seen the umpire call these pitches, so wouldn't have exactly been surprised, but 2-2 the count means Lacey's got to swing at anything close. Don't want to end this one via a looking strikeout.
Burnley is ready. And Lacey wants time, and he gets it.
Yeah, he's letting the batter know. You got to tell me though.
Not just
can't just put the hand out, yeah, because. And I think that's what he's letting him know right now. Yeah. Just let me know.
See, that's good. I like the fact that the umpire is going to him and saying exactly what he's trying to say. You got to call out time.
And Lacey's like, yeah, I understand that one. Yeah, that's 2 situations where Millville's gotten some close time calls before Burnley was about to throw. So, again, 2-2 count here, 2 outs, runner on second. Already 1 run across in the inning. Millville's got to get a hit to keep it alive.
Popped up.
And that's going to be for the center fielder or left fielder.
Oh.
And they run into each other, but the ball is caught.
I think the left fielder winds up with it. That would be Fury who makes the catch. And the Hermits win the game on their defense, as we mentioned, including that play. Despite the collision, CJ Furry makes the catch.
You like to see the smiles out there at least. Yeah, they know that probably wasn't the way they wanted that to go, but good job of being able to hold on to the ball by Fury. And, yeah, Lacey almost got enough of it, but just unable to drive it all the way.
Yeah, got a good piece of it, but as you said, not quite far enough. In a good spot where 2 players had to converge on it. Fury made the catch here as we'll watch. He sticks the glove up.
Yeah, they both did go for it, too. So that might have been one of those situations. As Franks is coming into the game, and Fury ends up making it, but I don't know that Franks heard anybody call it off. Yeah. So it's one of those situations where if you're the fielders, it might have to be a little bit louder, but doesn't end up hurting them.
I like the way Fury went to Franks and said, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, you saw the smiles after that. That's what you want to see in a situation like that is everybody's good, everyone's okay. You made the final out. And, yeah, Millville, just a tough day for them. And you give a lot of credit to the Hermits' defense as they really, despite the fact that they did get 4 runs across the board, it was the defense that really stepped out for them.
So the St. Augustine Hermits defeat the Thunderbolts of Millville 4-2. The after-game jog and the celebration, I'm sure, will come after that as well. Millville losing this one to St. Augustine. We'll be back in just a moment.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends, and the demands of the family,
Happy birthday.
birthdays and homework, the upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars, and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance, our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Eyes. Everybody has them. They allow us to see the world around us. They also allow us to see the world within you. They express happiness, sadness, uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Shouldn't they express the love of Jesus to all who look into your eyes? If you don't know Jesus, we can introduce you to him every Sunday morning. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, we expected a classic matchup, and we got it, a 4-2 victory for St. Augustine today. They scored single runs in the first, third, fourth, and fifth innings. That managed to be enough as they got enough pitching, but really their defense won this game for them. 3 double plays when Millville had things going on. The first double play happened when Millville got their first couple of hits in the third inning. A 1-2-3 double play that ended that inning. A double play that happened in the fifth inning as well. A 4-6-3 double play, and Millville did not get any runs in either of those innings where they had things going on. Caden Mulheron did lead off the fourth inning with a home run that got Millville on the scoreboard, but then the last double play really put a hamper on things. The Millville Thunderbolts had the bases loaded, nobody out, and they got the strikeout. The relief pitcher, of course, Mike Burnley, got the strikeout to get the first out, and then the third double play was turned by the St. Augustine Hermits today. And we have, Okay, yeah, I do want to talk to you because you were in the middle of 2 of those double plays. We got to get a headset on you. Let's do that. But as much as your team won on the scoreboard, I think the 3 double plays that you guys turned today really made a big difference. I mean, you frustrated their offense very effectively.
Yes, sir. I mean, if it wasn't for the pitchers hitting their spots, getting us some good ground balls, I mean, we wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah, so. Marco Lavari had a pretty good day. He didn't give up any hits till like the fourth inning. Yep. But that 1-2-3 double play, that was the first one. That kind of got Millville out of the inning as well. Yep. But I admire the way that you move the ball quickly. Your infield, your shortstop, Joe Arachi, and you really made some quick throws to really facilitate those double plays.
Thank you.
Do you work on that a lot, or how do you test for that?
I mean, we're working on practice, you know, just the reps kind of just match what's going on in the game. So, I mean, without the coaches, we won't be able to execute those plays.
And how about the relief pitching that you got today from Burnley?
Yeah, he pitched a great game. I mean, came in, pretty tough situation, and he executed, got us a ground ball. We got out of there.
The home run that led off the game, that kind of got you guys sparked up a little bit as well.
Yes, sir. I mean, felt good, you know, always sets the tone, you know what I mean.
Well, Arachi finished with 3 hits. I think we're going to get him on next, but nonetheless, when you get the leadoff man to get 3 hits for you, a lot of good things are going to happen. So
yes,
that's what happened today for you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming on up. Our star of the game, Jack Capuccio, the second baseman for the St. Augustine Hermits, as they turned 3 double plays, and I really believe you guys won. Oh, I'm sorry. I got Arachi. Okay, I thought you said Capuccio. My bad. All right, but yeah, you guys played a good game. We'll have the other player in just a moment. My bad.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Back here at Mike Trout Field, this time we have Jack Capuccio here with us. I'm going to get to this game in a minute, but it's been quite the last couple games for you guys. You guys lose the first game, and you guys have popped off now 7 in a row. What's it been about this kind of stretch for you guys right now?
I mean, it's been a really good stretch. I mean, the energy in the dugout has just been amazing. Just the team coming together and just playing as one. It's been amazing over these past couple weeks.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the defense as well, as you had a hand in a couple of those big double plays, and you guys know how to fire that ball really quickly and make those plays. Is it just about, I think we heard your teammate Arachi say, just a lot of reps in practice, just making that happen, but what is the key to the way you guys are able to get those plays off so fast?
Yeah, I think the key is really all of reps and practice and just the connection we have. I mean, specifically me and Joey, we played last year on JV, and we just had that connection. We built it there, and we just brought it up to the varsity. And all the guys in the infield, our connection is just amazing.
And how good is that, too, when you're able to get that practice on JV and you move up to varsity with that same guy that you have that repertoire with? How much does that help as well when you have that familiarity with your partner out there?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a great feeling just to know that he's there and just know his skill set and just to know him.
Yeah, and we talked, as we mentioned, Joe Arachi, who ends up leading off the game with a home run. How big is that for you guys when you're able to get on the board right away like that?
It's a great feeling. I mean, it lifts us up, and it gives us sort of like a cushion when we go out in the field for our pitchers. It's a great feeling.
And you guys were able to get a couple runs. You get a run in that first inning, and then you kind of chipped away with a couple runs throughout the game. But pitching as well, Marco Lavari, who is really known for his bat as well. He wasn't able to do a lot in the batter's box, but talk about his pitching, how he was able to step up there, and you guys were able to help him out in up to bat as well.
Yeah, his pitching was amazing. I mean, his control, he really came out and he brought it today, and it really helped a lot.
And you get Michael Burnley coming in there as well. As you guys were in a few tough situations there, as Millville made a couple threats. You guys got those double plays. Pretty big win for you guys. As you mentioned, 7 games in a row. What are you guys looking for at this point? You guys are on a pretty good roll right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're just looking to keep winning and just keep going on the roll and just keep doing our thing.
Well, good luck the rest of the way. A big win here for St. Augustine. Millville tried to come back in this one as St. Augustine comes in 4-2 win. Our second star of the game, Jack Capuccio. We talked to Joe Arachi earlier on, but we'll be right back with some final numbers after this.
Thanks.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends and the demands of the family,
Happy birthday.
birthdays and homework, the upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance, our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Back here at Mike Trout Field, a victory for St. Augustine in the first of back-to-back games that these two squads will play. And Ariel, I think we got the kind of game we expected, a close game right to the end.
Yeah, especially because in the Prep's last two games, as you talked about before we started, outscoring their opponents 24-0.
Is that amazing?
So the way that the Prep is fired off now, 7 wins in a row, you knew you were going to get a good game, but I don't know that we thought we were going to get such a low-scoring game, especially with what the Prep's been able to put up recently. But they get the 4-1 victory, and yeah, we had a couple good timely hits. We had the leadoff home run, but as we mentioned time and time again, it was the defense for the Prep that really won this game because Millville had numerous opportunities to get runners on, to get runners home, but those double plays really killed any kind of rallies for them.
Absolutely, and our two stars of the game, the leadoff batter and the number 9 hitter, they got on base 3 times apiece. Arachi with the leadoff home run, the RBI single, and Jack Capuccio getting on base all 3 times, twice with hits, once with a walk. He stole a couple bases and really was in the middle of 2 of those 3 double plays. So they got it done in the field, although they committed a few errors at times, but they got 4 runs on 11 hits. They actually got 11 hits on the day and just made the most of what they were given today. And when you get the leadoff man and the number 9 hitter, they bat technically back-to-back when they do bat. So those 2 guys really carried the load. And we should make mention as well as the number 2 hitter, C.J. Fury. He had 2 hits in the game and an RBI as well. So plus the double that led off the 5th inning where they got their 4th run, and a key run as it turned out because Millville did come back with a couple runs in this game. So they get back right at it tomorrow. They're going to switch venues. They're going to go to St. Augustine, and the Hermits will host the Thunderbolts tomorrow afternoon. And if it's anything like this game, you might want to make the trip to Richland. I think they play at their school. Not sure if they do, but if they do, get to Richland because these 2 teams played each other very well today. There's no reason to doubt that they'll do it again tomorrow. We have, again, the staff that we have that's always top-notch to work with. Adalio Soriano is one of our camera people, as well as Brendan Pierce. Our director, Ryan Arowski. Color commentator, Ariel Melendez. Fred Melendez, glad to be with you. And again, join us for our future coverage of Millville baseball. And if you can get to the field tomorrow, you might want to take that in. We'll be back again for our next broadcast next week, a week from today, right here at Mike Trout Field. Again, okay. Yes, we have semi-pro football that they are now 4-0, 3-0. Okay, they had the bye week. But the Cumberland County Cobras semi-pro football team, they have been very dominant. They beat these teams by a lot of scoring. They've scored and they've kept the opponents. That's happening Saturday at Joe Blandino Field. Salvi. I make too many mistakes. I don't know why I'm on the air. Salvi Blandino Field, the Midget Football League for Bridgeton. But those guys play hard. And if you want to watch some good football, head on out to Salvi Blandino Field Saturday, 4 o'clock game. And it'll be broadcast here on Quinn Broadcasting. But it's always better live so you can see how well they do play. All right, again, our crack staff, we bid you good night. We'll be back next Monday. Football on Saturday. Have yourselves a great evening as St. Augustine wins tonight 4-2.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.